Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for stopping in and getting the report for your first half of February. I hope your January is going as well as mine. I expect nothing less than the best from your reading as well. And I hope that the momentum of 2020 has hit and your goals and everything are on the upswing. Okay. I'm tired of seeing that card. I just refuse. That's like the fourth time I've seen the 10 of. I refuse. I'm so sorry. I can't. I can't. It couldn't be. Okay. And watch it come out in my clarification cards. I've seen that where I've tried that where I've tried to change a reading around. And I'm going to tell you a secret. Well, it's not really a secret. It's actually law of attraction, the secret, but it's. If you have a reading that you really don't like, you need to put the cards down that you really do like and want it to look like. You need to meditate on those. You need to feel them. You need to literally visualize. You need to and visualize a scene around it, just like you would if you were manifesting something. Pick those cards up. And if you go back, like if you do that a couple of times, like 3 days in a row, go back and pull those cards again on the same situation. Those cards will either be close to or almost exact, rather, or at least have the same positive energy as what you were manifesting. It's amazing how this can reflect your energy. So what happens is the reason why a lot of times when you have a good card reading, I really need to do this in a general video, but maybe this is just for you, Pisces. If you have a good general reading and it doesn't happen, usually somewhere along the line you lost your momentum. So if it says, your partner's going to come and is going to call, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. Usually if that's what you want, which is why sometimes I lock good readings in and I say I'm locking this reading in. I don't know if I've done that for any of your readings yet. But if it's a good reading, I say a lock in prayer. I declare and decree I lock this reading in. And whatever that reading is, I'll state it and lock it in. Let it be and so it is and all that good stuff. And I'll tell you, let that reading lock in and don't get discouraged if it doesn't happen the way that you think it should happen. Because what happens is that reading is going out into the universe. It's taking place. But when you don't see it happening, you get discouraged, you get worried, you start calling, you start, meddling in the business of the universe. You don't let it unfold. And then you stop it and then you look at reading after reading. And you'll see every single reading will say that this is happening, but you're getting more and more and more discouraged with every reading because it's not matching up with your reality. What you have to do is not expect reality to match up with your readings, but you have to get your mind in alignment with that reading and see that every day you open your eyes and close your eyes. Live in that reality, and eventually your reality will line up with what you're feeling, and then your feelings, your reality, the reading, all of it will be on one page, and then one day you'll see it happening. I actually had that happen with a dream job. And to be honest with you, it took years for me to get that manifestation to happen. And I kept trying to figure out, why is it taking so long? And it was because every time I didn't get the job that I wanted, I would sink back into, oh man, I can't believe this is happening. And I would be negative, 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 negative. And then people would say, you got to stay positive. And I'd be like, I am. But I really wasn't. And a lot of times when we say that we're positive, we're not really being positive. We got to be honest with the fact that we're not really being positive. So what it looks like here is, wow, The reading's practically over because it already is like, I usually pull until this card shows up that's on the end here because it shows me how it got to that point. Um, Now I gotta sum this up and see where we're going with it. So what it looks like is you were trying to gain some strength in a situation that seemed hopeless, right? This King of Swords is clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the Ace. Could be someone from your past, but it looks like you had to walk away from some confusion in order to get the strength that you need in order to deal with this situation. You became codependent in here in this situation, and you ended up kind of being the one bearing the burden here in the situation. King of Rods. You got a lot of kings here, Pisces. So I'm trying to figure out if it's more than one person here. That King of Pentacles is somebody from your past. King of Rods is somebody you walked from due to some confusion. Walk into the King of Pentacles. There's that King of Swords up there. You got like 3 kings on the table. So it looks like you left someone who you were very passionate about, and you went to someone else who seemed very, very secure with the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles energy. It was somebody from your past. They did hold the Ace of Pentacles here for you, but somehow you guys went through some hard times, and there was some codependency here. And it had you feeling drained. I've turned this card upward twice, and it keeps coming out reversed. Reverse. There were 2 other signs who had an emotionally draining experience. So what happened was you left someone, you went to someone who seemed a lot more stable, but in this relationship, it became more codependent and emotionally draining. You got the Magician card. You put all you could into the relationship, but it actually just drained your emotions and had you feeling just a little bit out of sorts. You persevered on because you are the Empress, and you just kept pulling love out of yourself and giving it to this person. And this person became highly dependent upon you because you were supplying money to this person. Were you giving money to this person, or was this person supporting you and then all of a sudden left you out in the cold? Here's another cup that's in reverse. It just looks like that. Okay, so you had some cups here. Okay, so it looks like you had some cups here where you really was loving somebody and you were trying to be strong in this relationship, but there was a lot of confusion and emotional unfulfillment from this person. You had a lot of love for this person, but this person didn't really have a whole lot of love for you the way that you needed them to. They weren't paying you any attention the way that you need. They weren't being very nurturing. You went to someone else who was not that was not any more nurturing to you, but they represented some form of security. And they helped you, or you helped them, or they said they were going to help you and you ended up helping them instead. Either way, you guys became very codependent upon each other and drained each other emotionally. The relationship literally became emotionally draining. You did end up look like with a pentacle here as the Queen of Pentacles. You still got your pentacle. So maybe this is you all becoming codependent on each other and just draining each other emotionally. There is a victory here. It looks like you guys came into some truth, went inward. Something kind of crashed, caused some disappointment. So it looks like you went through some hard times with someone. You all kind of came back out, or you all are coming out of this through some type of healing. You guys decided, or one of you decided, that you needed to give more to the relationship in order to have the victory. And as some truths were revealed, there was a victory here that did kind of come out that sent you both into this moon energy. You guys kind of went inward, and then that tower came, and with that tower actually was pretty good because the Ten of Pentacles came. It kind of is like there was something that came out with the Ten of Pentacles that had you all, it's something that needed to come to a halt or crash or be destroyed in order for you all to get to this Ten of Pentacles. So it looks like this is the road that you're on, because really the reading actually stopped here, because this is where it ends here. But if I go beyond it, what it's going now into, now what it's going into is the future, because I went past, because that would have been made your reading real short, because I usually stop once I get here. So what it looks like is, if you guys want to get this off the ground, this relationship, like Pisces, if you want to stay in this relationship and get it out of this codependency, you're definitely going to have to make a decision that you're going to have the victory with this and go inward. You're going to have to go through this tower moment here, where something is going to have to come to an end. And what it really is there's a truth that has to be revealed here. And once that truth comes out, and comes out like secrets, once those secrets come out and they are revealed by the Tower card, then what happens is you guys can take back control of the relationship and get over this disappointment and get to the Ten of Cups here. But it's going to take both of you all giving, reciprocating, and doing it together. That's what I got from this reading. Okay. I didn't know where this reading was going to go. So it looks like you guys are going to go through this tower moment to get to the Ten of Cups. So going through hell or high water in order to get what you need out of this relationship is what it requires, if you even want to stay in it, because it looks like you left a relationship to come to this one, and now you're having to work really hard in it. But it looks like you're willing to, because you got the Five of Pentacles, and most people read the Five of Pentacles as somebody leaving somebody, and I don't. I read the Five of Pentacles as somebody staying with somebody no matter what. Somebody staying with somebody through hell or high water, because nobody's leaving anybody here. This person is definitely not leaving. And even here, she's completely embracing this person, and that person is clearly damaged. So you're actually willing to stay in this kind of damaged relationship and fix it if you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, like only a Pisces can. My sisters are Pisces. I've never seen anybody so long suffering. I think it's somebody's got to do it. because it's definitely not a Gemini, and I admire it. So if this is for you, I mean, you definitely come out on top with the Ten of Pentacles, if that's any consolation. You're going to have to do some negotiation here. So negotiate with your partner, which is basically what I was getting here, is that you guys are going to have to negotiate. You guys are going to have to reciprocate, negotiate. You guys are going to have to take care of yourselves. You in particular, Pisces, if you stay in this relationship, self-care is going to be highly important. Yeah, there's the reconcile card. You definitely want to work this out. That's what I'm getting here. But follow your inner guide too. Make sure that you're definitely doing it. Maybe it's time to get away to kind of get your mind right. And there may be some things that you may be overlooking. All right. If you can make it through, it will be a win-win situation. So that is what I'm telling you, Pisces, is that you got to go through a lot here, but it looks like it ends up as a win-win with the Ten of Pentacles. Okay? All right. Thank you for listening. Reconstruct the world by reconstructing your mind. Hit the bell icon. I know you can do it. Bye.